I spent 4 days exploring Haines and Skagway, Alaska, seeing incredible road trip views, going on an insane ferry, and solo hiking an insane mountain. This is how it went down. Looks like it's gonna rain till about 3 p.m. Pretty late rain, but the views are not there. Anyhow, we're gonna head out soon to head to Haines in Alaska. We just came by this trail and we thought the view might be nice, so we're just gonna go do it now because there is a nice view of the lake over there as well. Trail is already very nicely maintained. Oh, it's a boardwalk. That's really nice. One of the nicer trails. Like, look at this. Very nice. There's the Karen. Now you can continue to the glacier itself, which is a few hours, but it has been deactivated for a few years, so don't think it's worth it. So it is another 1.5 kilometers back down. Correction, it is snowing. So now it's probably a good time to actually head down. The drive going towards the BC border was incredibly scenic. Even with the rain, the mountains looked incredible and had tons of snow on them. Pretty cold here, but beautiful views. Made it to Alaska. Second time for me in Alaska. Pretty cool viewpoint and a very nice cabin up here. We're almost at the town of Haines. Very soon. Look at that waterfalls there. Hello from Haines, Alaska. Beautiful mountain views. I got these cool sodas and I cannot wait to try them. I wanted to try something from Alaska, so. We're now heading to Chilkat State Park where there might be some wildlife, bears, and some nice glacier views. But here's the view right off the side of the road. Absolutely beautiful, but it is very windy, so we are gonna go try to get into the forest a little bit here. Exploring the trails in the forest here. Very unofficial, but pretty cool. It is very windy, about 9 degrees Celsius, and that is the view. Not terrible, but you can see the toe of the glacier, which is about over there. It has been a pretty relaxed evening, but still beautiful. It's pretty much stopped raining. The clouds are slowly going away, as you can see over there. Anyhow, I'm gonna keep it pretty chill. Think I'm gonna start heading to bed pretty soon, and then tomorrow gonna wake up, go to Chilkat Lake State Park, and then go to Skagway and explore the town. I decided I'm gonna do AB Mountain in Skagway, so I'm gonna go and get ready for that. This is such a nice Tacoma here, even though it's old. I love the size of it. It is much more clear today, so it should be a good day to go to that lake and check it out before catching the beautiful ferry ride to Skagway. There's some pretty great trails here, and the scenery is just so green. Beautiful. There's tons of signs for bears. We've seen tons of bear scat, and it is salmon season, so we're hopeful and we're being quiet. Hopefully we see a bear. Chilkoot Lake, absolutely beautiful spot. We're at the ferry terminal and the ferry is right over there. From this flyer, I actually found out there's a pretty good ferry system that goes all the way from Seattle all the way up to Anchorage and beyond. Someone's car actually just broke down, but we've been an hour late so far. Well, we haven't started boarding and we're supposed to be leaving like now, so let's see how much delayed we actually are. The ferry ride with the Alaska Marine Highway only takes about an hour from Haines to Skagway. It is totally worth it and has beautiful views for every single second of the journey. Actually, behind those mountains is Glacier Bay, yeah, that's right, which is pretty cool. That over there is AB Mountain, which I'm going to do tomorrow. tomorrow. And there's Skagway. Been exploring around Skagway. Just as amazing as I remember, it's a beautiful town. But I noticed that this year it is way colder than last time I was here. Because last time I was here in mid-May, there was no snow at all. And this time there's tons of snow and I'm still in a hoodie, which is kind of crazy. But this hike tomorrow does look snow-free still. Oh, perfect.
Fancy.
Chowder, brie, and halibut, and bread. Sea lion in the water. So cute. Good morning. That is the goal for today. Looks like there's some morning clouds on it, so hope those blow off. But either way, the face of where I want to be is exposed, so we're good. I'm now heading to the trailhead, which is about over here, and let's go for it. Skagway is completely dead right now. Absolutely nobody here. But it's about 5:20 in the morning, and yeah. It's already bright outside, so I have no problems at all. AB Mountain is where we are headed. Just about at the trailhead, you just have to connect to the Dia Road, which is where you start the Chilkoot Trail, which is pretty nice as well. And the trail begins. The trail's become beautiful, like rock. Relatively gradual, which looks like it'll be that way basically, almost all the way to the viewpoint, where then you gain the last little bit of elevation. But yeah, I'll just keep on grinding out this forest bit. First little viewpoint here, you can see there's two ships already and one's coming in. Entering a creek crossing. The forest does look pretty cool now. Definitely a lot more wet, but yeah. Still a pretty good trail. The big elevation gain, which is the last hill, which basically consists of 500 meters of gain, where that leads to the viewpoint where I'll be heading for today. Creek crossing number 2 with the waterfall. We are at the last bit that's going to be pretty steep now, so it should just be a grind for the next little bit. Views are opening up. The cloud line is about over there, so I'm thinking to go up basically right before the cloud line and then just enjoy the view from there, because it looks like it gets pretty cliffy, so I should be able to find a good spot to eat my lunch. Still pretty steep. There is a little rope section, which I did see on all trails. Looks like it goes up to there, so there is quite a few rope sections actually. That is the White Pass Railway over there. I did decide to go up a little bit more, and it was definitely worth it just to go up another few hundred meters of distance, because the view is looking a lot better now. Okay, this is the official lunch spot here. Way better than the view down there. I would say that was definitely worth it. I'm pretty glad that the cloud level did rise a little bit, because now the views are a lot nicer, so I'm really happy with this. I'm gonna eat some food and just enjoy the views. But it does look like there is some nasty rain clouds over there. Don't really want to get involved in, so I am gonna head down now. And I should be back just in time for them to finish the train, and then we're gonna head over to Carcross and camp over there before doing another hike. Another thing is, people said this trail is really bushwhacky and really hard to follow. Forest part is completely fine. It's like, there's always a clear path. It's not really bushwhacky. Yeah, you have to get a few bushes on your arms, but it's pretty standard, nothing crazy. Honestly, it is a really great hike. We are back to the beautiful wide trail. It is beautiful and hot outside now with the sun shining. On the way to Smuggler's Cove. There is some cool campfire pits around here. But this is just a gravel road. I can hear the cruise ships over there. I assume the town will be pretty busy. Pretty cool trail, it just goes right through the rocks. This is the southern point. There is tons of helicopters there. Probably for the cruise ships. Anyway, now we're gonna head back into the town of Skagway. Lower Reef Falls, and they have a few different side trails you can take, I guess, to see the falls, but these are some pretty impressive falls actually. The Skagway Lookout, which is pretty close to where the trailhead was earlier today. There's a bridge memorial site here on the side of the highway. Over there is the US-Canada border, and we have not seen customs yet. This beautiful lake viewpoint that was right off the highway. Beautiful lake. It seems very tropical for where we are. A free camping spot here. Firewood and everything right with here on the lake with this view. Water's actually not too cold at all, so I'm chilling. This is the view from the campground. This is the Yukon Territorial Park, and the camp here is $20 a night, but it is absolutely beautiful. We're just exploring around the campsite and checking out the different recreation area and viewpoints around here. Trail from the campground to a viewpoint which we are heading on. These viewpoints were both part of a trail that was only about 2 kilometers right from the campground. It was absolutely beautiful, very well maintained. We're in the campsite, gonna eat some food. Yeah. It is currently very cold outside, so I'm just sitting like this. And this is the view. The drive from Carcross to Whitehorse was insanely beautiful, but was still filled with tons of wildlife. We saw 2 mooses right off the road. And this guy over here. This here is the world's smallest desert in Carcross. Pretty small desert, but very interesting. That over there is the suspension bridge. Very cool little trail here. Continuing this way on the River Valley Trail here. Very beautiful. Much nicer than Edmonton's River Valley. This is a pretty awesome river trail. I think we're going to explore a little bit around downtown as well today. See what else Whitehorse has. The biggest city in, I guess, northern Canada. Thank you for watching this video. If you want more videos like this every Sunday, then subscribe for more, and I'll see you then.